yourself. If you don't, it's going to be bad all the time.
Jim, I gotta tell you a story. I was up in Donegal. I drove over the border by mistake, and I got pulled into the side of the road, and this guy shone lights into the car, and the guy, I heard this sort of British accent, sort of quite a well-to-do accent, and he says, "Turn off your lights! Turn off your lights!" So I didn't know what to do, so I just turned on my lights, you know, and he walked up to the car, and he walked up to the car, and he said, "Good Lord, it's Bono." "Good Lord, it's Bono," he said. And with that, about 40 guys came out of the forest, you know, with like flower pots on their heads and everything, asking me for my autograph. I thought it was an amusing inconvenience. My mother was a Protestant, my father was a Catholic, and I was brought up almost in both churches. I mean, my early background was in a Church of Ireland. But right now, I mean, I feel equally at home or equally not at home in both camps.
This bus, people, Protestant, Catholic, people who care more than others about certain issues, but we're still all on the same bus going to see the same band.
They want to sort of do their bits to bring the two communities together. They've realised the impact they can have on young people.
On one level, you know, I have no right to comment about the troubles in the north of Ireland because I come from the safety of the south, but at the same time, I'm an Irishman and I live in Ireland and I believe in the country north and south, so, you know, I'm literally, you know, torn in two about it myself.
Protestant Catholics should live together, all right. But like, if you walk into a Protestant area, like, there's no way you're gonna walk out without getting a beating or whatever.
The thing is, you're brought up. If you're in a Protestant society, you're brought up to hate Catholics. If you're in a Catholic society, you're brought up to hate Protestants. That's not the way it should
really,
be.
There's no difference. If you look at it that way.
Yeah.
As he says, a lot of journalists go out to...
They go out to aggravate people.
Sort of look, aggravate. They're out to aggravate Catholics and Protestants, you know. I mean, we're sitting in the same bus here together, and they want...
We're getting full together.
we're having a great time here.
When I think of peace, I think of hippies with flowers in their hairs and everything, but I think you can be aggressive. You can be an aggressive pacifist, and I suppose in you too, that we consider ourselves aggressive pacifists.
It's almost like the pop idols, the rock idols are gods in a way, and they're listening, and like you too, a lot of people follow what they say as sort of God, if you like. But I mean, it's rock music and something that could act as spiritual to the young people today. Certainly more, I think, than the church does. Because in Ireland, the church has brought nothing but divide. So why not look to something different to bring us together?
Come on, a lot of people who are religious don't have any belief. Let's not be naive about that. There's a hell of a lot of people who see religion as some kind of social thing. You know, or in the case of certain parts of the world, Northern Ireland included, it's a racist thing, and it's a chance to be on one side or the other side.
Did you read back? Because I am attracted to people like Gandhi or the Reverend Martin Luther King, or even my faith, my belief in Christ, that I, therefore, am some sort of hero or man of God or peacemaker. One of the reasons I'm actually one of the reasons I'm attracted to these people is because I'm the very person who would not turn the other cheek, and I grew up with the violence in me, and it's still in me, and I despise it. Somebody just on the last tour of the United States threw up the tricolour, the green, white and orange Irish flag. And I found myself almost kind of in a rage. And I just said, I picked up one and I said, what, you see this flag? You see this colour? What colour is it? And they shouted out orange, and I just pointed to the other end of the flag and I said, you see that colour? what's that? They said, green, and then I point to the middle, and I say, you see this? What's this? And they all shout back, white, and I said, all I see is red. At the time of the Bobby Sands hunger strike, people were throwing dollars up on the stage. There was shouts of, up the IRA from the stage. We were an Irish band, and they thought we would fit into this version of Ireland and the revolution. Now, I'm very clear on the way I feel about that. I would love to see United Ireland, but I'd never, ever could support any man that would put a gun to somebody else's head to see that dream come true. And we wrote Sunday Bloody Sunday in a rage. I just set out this story, broken bottles under children's feet, bodies strewn across a dead-end street. But I won't heed the battle call. It puts my back up against the wall. And the battle's just begun. There's many lost, but tell me who has won. The trenches dug within our hearts. Mothers, children, brothers, sisters torn apart. How long must we sing this song?